I'm Rob Steinke and welcome to my harness makers workshop. Today what we got? Arches. That's what you build up the harness pad with. Some people think it's a big long arch and that. No, that is what you build the pad onto. Wooden one, a metal one. So follow me now. I'm going to drop the camera down and we're going to see all the different variations that I do in this workshop. Okay, so come and have a look now. Now, to bring you up to date, these are the wooden trees that you build the pad on, that goes across the horse's back and under its belly. For a good while now, they've been unavailable. They're made by the saddle tree maker, who's only just got back to making them. It's wood with metal underneath. If you know the harness, the crapper will come off there. I love making the little seats, miniature saddle shapes to go on the back there. The belly band slides through that channel and it makes the proper tree. But while there wasn't that tree available, I was experimenting with having a metal tree. I'll show you the metal one in a minute, and you can see the horseshoe terrets and the horse in the middle, the overcheck, and it looks very nice. But I will be going back to using these wooden trees as well now. So that's one of the pads that I would make here in the workshop. We'll pop him to one side and then we'll go on to the mini ones. Here's a little miniature one for a miniature pony. You can see just how fine it is. Very, very neat, because they're only little ones, the ponies. And I can alter that's got a point shape to it, but I can also do them with a round and vary them. And this one has the option of either taking the tugs, which are like they're closed tugs, they're called. The shafts go through there and they're supported on the pad, or I can have what's called Tilbury tugs there, and the Tilbury tug really grips the shaft of the vehicle, particularly for like little show wagons and that. You don't need big tugs, so they're the two tugs that I would normally put on a pad. So we'll pop him there a minute. Then there's another show wagon type I do. This is in the making again. It's for a hackney pony and it hasn't got the arch in it yet. It's flexible, but you can see what that's going to look like when it has its little overcheck hook on and the pair of terrets, and you've got the brass ornament, and that ornament will also go on the martingale and on the two winkers of the bridle. So it all follows through the continuity. So that's a little show wagon pad. I will show you when that one's finished. There's actually the plate. That's still got to be drilled with a hole, which will take the terret, and then you can see that how that's coming with a Tilbury tug. Now, something else I was doing was experimenting with colours. Now, there is another video on YouTube of this with taking it into more detail, but I was also playing around with the idea of like the brown with the yellow, and that could equally have a black in the middle, or a nice bright red would go in the middle. The red would maybe look better on the black backing, but it's just variations that I can offer the customer when we're talking about design. And the other thing I can do is I'll be making trade harness, which is the harness with like the blue and the yellow all the way through it. And I'll be now making let's take those off a minute. Instead of having a round, these are the skirts or the top of the pads. Instead of having a round there, I will have the metal that will be cut away with a bolt in it, and it's for the heavier use, whereas that is just leather, good leather, but will be hand stitched on for trade, which was the old milkman and the coal merchant, and that they did a lot more mileage, so they would have wanted something that was just that little bit more secure, and these duplex plates did it. Now you've also maybe seen these. No, total difference to a little sort of gig, a little miniature pony. Let's move them over there. Right, that is a pair of them. Right, and they're modern, right? They're not old, admit that. They're for horse, not so much ploughing, but the mowing. And the idea is, when they were, I'll go through what I do with them in a minute. You have a bar, 2 horses, 1, 2. You have a wooden bar with a hole, 2 holes in it, and it goes one into there, the other into that, and it locks the horses into position. Now, this is how I got them, and I make like straw pads, fill pads, to go underneath with that nice white and the blue check, collar check, and then I do a strap that goes round underneath to the other side. These will be covered in another video I'll be doing for YouTube, which will also have pictures of it in the stages that I make them up, and also a picture of them actually mowing with a pair of big horses, Clydesdale type horses. And it's something that you don't often see, but I've renovated them and I've made new. I happened to had the option to buy these, which I did. Not really gonna do anything with them except have them in the workshop. I don't think I'll make them up, but I've got them to copy for another time. I hope you enjoyed that and learnt a little bit more about the harness maker's craft. So I'm going to put a short picture show up now to show you all the different designs that I've made over the years. And I just thought I'd show you these. That would maybe be a normal design for a pony. And how about that one? Yeah, that is a big one. And it's actually dated June 1991. Been doing these a long time. It was for Mr. Briggs. It was for a trade set, and he used to have a vegetable round, horse-drawn. So he would lead the horse, and he wanted something that was good and well padded, because all of these here haven't got the pads on underneath, but they will have. I made nice thick padding underneath, and there was pictures in the paper of him going round with his fruit and veg. So that's sort of the largest I think I have done on them. So I'm going to show you some pictures now on a short video of sets I've made in the past, and I'll just show you a little bit more. Okay, so thank you for being with me, and you know what I'm going to say. Press the subscribe button if you haven't already. Okay, and look forward to seeing you again very soon. Okay, cheerio. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, These are the stills of pads that I've made in the past. Starts with the semi-state harness with all those beautiful ornate ornaments that go with it. Then you've got the painted leather, little pony shows sets for the private drive, and you've got the little saddle shaped seats on the top of the pad. The brown harness for the mini ponies, which I specialize in. And then you've got the newer style pads that I've been experimenting with, which have metal arches. And then at the end, you've got the mowing pads. You saw those sort of peculiar looking pads, the arches that I had in the video. Now, very soon, I'm going to make another video that will show the making of the mowing pads. So thank you for being with me and look forward to meeting up again soon. Cheerio.